Hey everybody, what's up? Oh man, just out here chilling at the mall and tripping out on Israel doctrine. Boy, you are full of fear. Yep, full of fear, man. But I want to say peace to the people that's coming in the room. I see you coming in there. And make sure that y'all be observative this time. Look at the thumbnail. Take a look at the thumbnail. What you see on that thumbnail is actually the same stream, actually the same show he uploaded 12 months ago, and then 1 year ago, and then today. The same fearful Negro. I mean, goddamn. I ain't never seen nobody that's scared. Yo, man, I done seen people get chased down the street with guns being shot at them. I don't know if y'all remember Rhyme and Reason? It was a show about hip hop a long time ago. And on Rhyme and Reason, they had, I think it was Rhyme and Reason, they had on the intro of the show this brother running after this dude, busting at him. Pop, 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 pop. They running past the corner store, right? I done seen that in real life. I ain't joking. I done seen that. But that kind of thing right there, man, that's fear, and that's warranted fear. Somebody shooting at you and you ain't got nothing to shoot back. You running. That's fear, and that's warranted. Let me let these children pass by. I don't want to be cussing and stuff. But warranted fear. If somebody is, shooting at you, like that scene on Rhyme and Reason, that intro scene. I think that was Rhyme and Reason. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. But you got a reason to be fearful if somebody running behind you, popping at you, busting at you. But ain't nobody chasing this boy. Ain't nobody chasing this. This dude is going through a self-inflicted hell. He poured it on himself. And the strange thing is, I kept telling the dude, why don't you sit down, bro, for something happened to you? Why don't you sit down before this happened to you? Why don't you stop before you get yourself in trouble? And y'all are my witnesses. I'm going to say that again. Y'all are my witnesses. I've been telling this dude this for how long? How long have I been telling him that? For about 2 years, telling him to sit his ass down before something tragic happened to him. And then he ends up in a court case where he's possibly going to lose his freedom for a year, up to a year. Now he done got himself neck deep. I mean, really up to his eyeballs deep in this craziness dealing with Africa Bambaataa and all of these other nuts out here. Even then got himself tied up with a FBI informant and messed around there and put the FBI informant in his pocket, y'all. Boy, listen, the Bible said you can't hold fire in your bosom. What's wrong with you? Did you think you'd be able to hold Khalil Amani in your bosom and not get burnt? I'm going to say that again. The Bible said, I think in a certain place it asks, can a man take fire in his bosom? Can you hold it? Can you hold it in your chest like you catch a football, hit your center mass? You catch fire, hold fire like that? No, nut. Did you think you was going to be able to dilly-dally, play around with an FBI informant and your life not turn into hell on earth? You're stupid. I told you. You're stupid. Then you run your mouth too much. You overspeak. Talking about that sister. I ain't gonna call her name, but y'all know what sister I'm talking about. Sister that got him sitting up there trembling this morning. You did that to yourself, man. I warned you and warned you and warned you. Not stupid Khalil Amani. He is up here bragging on somebody calling and threatening Israel doctrine But I'm saying, why would you be bragging about that? Y'all just call the police on Poppy. But I told you, play with me like that. Play with me like that. I'm gonna have the motherfucking marshals turn around and clip your ass. They gonna put a double set of cuffs. Sorry for that, y'all. I got an interruption. Sorry about that. I got an interruption. But I'm serious. I told you, don't play with me. Like Izzy sitting in court. If I tell you something, I'm gonna do it. And don't be playing with me. Fuck, you gonna meet real life several different ways. And I'm telling you niggas, play with me. I have you sitting your ass up in court just like Izzy, falling apart. Shit. I ain't gonna put my hands on you. I ain't gonna do nothing to you. Like I told Khalil. Fake one email. Like you did with Poppy. Fake one on me. Fake one. Just fake one. You'll be the first goddamn FBI informant locked the fuck up for harassment on YouTube, slander, getting locked up for criminal, and lose your motherfucking house for civil infractions. All kind of damages. Believe that. But I'm just saying, this fearful Negro Izzy, man called you the other day and threatened you for Khalil Lamani. It was probably Khalil that did that. Khalil or one of these crackheads, Sarnetta be paying to do stuff like that. A daredevil crackhead. Y'all remember that white guy that Sarnetta and them hired for one of the police debates? Sarnetta do that kind of stuff. He'll go pay somebody. Y'all remember Lex Vortex? Y'all remember Lex Vortex said he was gonna pay some cluckers to go up in Sarnetta's event with a bomb. Y'all remember that shit? That's what Sarnetta learned this terrorism from, that he doing on y'all. Uh-huh. And he teaching it to Khalil, and Khalil know how to back it up, because he's implanted. I'm just saying. But man, when are you gonna stop being so fearful? Okay? I'm talking directly to you, Carl. When are you gonna stop being so fearful, dude? And then you put my name up in all of this as if I got anything to do with with what you going through. Other than me telling you 2 or 3 years ago, sit your stupid ass down before, all kind of hell befall you. Don't let these other people walk by. Y'all let that sit in your mind for a second. I don't want to be cussing in front of all these people. I really don't. You be cussing outside on the phone, people look at you like you crazy, man. So I don't want to do that. But all that I told you that would befall you, shy of one specific thing, and you won't even stop right now. You see the truth in what I told you. You see the truth in what I told you. You see the necessity in what I told you. To listen to what I told you. You see. But when you listen, look at you now. Trembling today. Putting up the same message you put up a year ago and then 12 months ago with the same scared, foolish Negro. Showing yourself to everybody. Everybody just wondering, what's wrong with Israel doctrine? What happened to this man? Look at him now. What happened to him? You putting that up. You showing people that you're stuck in that same rut and cycle, man. You're stuck in that same cycle of madness, busybody behavior, slander, lies, murder with your tongue. Won't get your own business, get you some business, won't get you a life. You just stay in somebody else's business and people can't even get you out their business. Gotta take you to court to get you out their business. Brother, what's gonna happen next? A brother told me the other day, Israel doctrine is the kind of brother that wants his name on the wall or his brains on the wall. And that was the first time I heard that. I was like, damn. I said, that's a crazy, vicious truth, but it looks to be truth. If Israel doctrine don't get his name scribbled in the annals of hip hop history concerning Bambaataa, Hassan Campbell, this young boy, and Khalil Lamani and K Slade and Star Chamber and all the rest of these guys, man. If Israel don't get his name on the wall, he would settle for his brains on the wall. That's what the brother told me, and I had to sit there and think about that for a couple minutes for it to really sit on me. Cause I was like, man, what you talking crazy, man? What niggas be wilding out, talking playing with death. But that's what he's doing. When you've been warned and you've been told, and people been praying for you, even telling you, man, sit down, brother, we love you, we don't want to lose you. You're entertainment for us. We get up every morning wanting to see the train wreck on your channel. We don't want to lose that. Ain't nobody want to lose that. Shit, that's like the good times going off the air again. That's like losing Martin all over again. Like watching James Evans die again. Nobody want that, man. Excuse me. Excuse me. But I'm serious though, for real, man. I'm laughing, but it's not really that funny. Something just crossed my mind. But real talk though, bruh. We don't want to lose you to this stupid shit, man. And then you ain't getting nothing out of this other than your name being on the wall or your brains on the wall. People walking past you, looking at the stain on the concrete, saying, you know what? Izzy was here. Oh, nobody want that for you, nigga. That's why I've been sitting here telling you and listening to you reject me for over 2 years, begging you, sit your stupid ass down. Now look at you. I even went so far as to give this brother a word from the Lord through gematria. When he had done a specific number of videos, and I added it up and reduced the numbers and did all of the number crunching on it, and it come out to be 7, God's number of completion. I said, God damn, wow. I said, let me take this to Israel and show him, because if he don't heed, God is gonna damn. Y'all ain't hear what I'm saying. I said he had reached a certain number of videos, and I did all of the numbers crunching on what to me was conveyed as a message in gematria. The number 7. I showed it. It's on a video. This was 2 years ago, before he was this deep. This was back when he was putting up the first preliminary versions of the video that he put up this morning about being scared to death. But brother, the Bible says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. The man of God said, I will not fear evil. Any evil. I don't care what kind of evil. Huh? Listen, David prayed and was in full. David was not a fearful man of God. I said, the scripture says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. That's a low place. Number one, let's recognize that death is there. But he said, yea, though I walk through the low place, in the shadow of death. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, the scripture says, I will not fear evil. What are you scared of? What are you scared of? You live your whole life for bullshit. If you're gonna die, what the hell are you scared of? I'm just saying. I'm talking one man of God to a so-called scared man of God. You're worse than Gideon. Gideon didn't know what was backing him and what was inside of him. Gideon hiding out. Don't know that the Lord just waiting on him to get a set of nuts. The Bible also says to put on the whole armor of God that you may be able to stand in the evil day And having done all to stand, when you done fought, shot your last dart and swung your last sword, it says stand. Having done all to stand, stand therefore with your whole body ready for battle. Huh? All of the armaments and the preparation for battle in the flesh and the spirit are all for frontal warfare, Izzy. That means there is nothing in the armor of God to cover your butt cheeks and your back and the back of your thighs and your calves. No. It's all for you to march forward in faith, in power. What are you scared of? You forgot to pray? You forgot to pray? You forgot to get full of the Spirit? Huh? You're letting the devil get more drunk off of his wine than you are off of the wine of Sinai? Why are you so scared? I tell you what, y'all talk about the church, but when we used to be in the street, we used to say, if you're scared, go to church. Because that's really, truthfully, that's what most of the scared Christians, that they in church because they scared to go out on the corners and evangelize, and scared to get on this internet and open up what they really think they know, and, you know, scared to let people really see what they really are, you know, so they can run up around other people, a whole gang of others. And there's nothing wrong with going to church. Come on. Bible says, forsake not the assembling of yourselves together. Huh? There's nothing wrong with that. But when you're doing that to cover your behind, when you're running up in a crowd of people because you're scared, something wrong. And just like there's something wrong with many Christians, there's something wrong with a lot of these brothers that's out here claiming that they're Israelites and Hebrews and they this and they that. Cut it out. The real test of a man of God is when trouble times come. I'm going to say it one more time. The real test of a man of God or a woman of God is when trouble times come. Will you break? Will you snap like a twig? Will you lose your mind? Or will you say like David, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'm not going to be scared. Because God is with me. His right hand is around me, is with me, is on me. Come on, Izzy. Man of God, man. You're definitely not an Israelite. Because you are too scared, especially off of something that you caused to happen yourself. I mean, note to YouTube, the courts, the CIA, and everybody else. Is he scared? What's up, Wildebeest? I ain't see you in here. I'm sorry, family. I was just talking. Salute to Wildebeest. I ain't see you in there. Make sure you subscribe, fam. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. But we finna get out of here, man. I'm finna get out of here. I gotta go do something up in this store. Yeah, man, I'm good, man. I'm just out here tripping out on our brothers, man, and how they just so fake and, you know, say one thing and then live another. Brother tell you, put your trust in the Lord. And then when trouble befalls him, he's calling the FBI. You wait a minute. Did Jesus run to the Romans? No, the Romans had to come get him. Did Paul break down and run to the CIA? Did Paul look for the ancient Mossad to save him? No, Paul went to prison. When Stephen, when they was throwing all of those rocks, cracking Stephen across the head so bad and hard, till Stephen said he looked up in the heavens and saw Jesus standing up. Lord, y'all forgive me. Family say I'm sub. This conscious speculation on my other channel. Oh, this is conscious speculation? I hope that. Wait a minute. Let me see if I'm reading that right. I'm sub. This conscious speculation, my other channel. I'm glad this is you, conscious speculation, cause we was speculating you was dead the other year, man. You remember we thought you was ex Tentacion, brother. You remember? Ooh, you had me scared. 'Cause I was like, man, who in the world is? There's nobody else in the Western United States, in the Western Hemisphere, using X's pictures and stuff. Then when you went off the air, man, around his sudden passing, brother, I was like, wow. Oh, well, I'm glad you're here, man. Good to see you. Well, good to hear from you, rather. But yeah, man, let me get out of here. And look, conscious speculation, I got something for you to check out. I don't know if you've been keeping abreast of things and how nasty certain things then got. Yeah, crazy times, family. Did you hear Khalil Amani say he was gonna do a video and tell everybody he gave me a blowjob? Did you see the video? Khalil Amani came on and said he got a picture of Poppy's penis. He seen Poppy's penis. Did you also see the video where his brother said he was looking around the corner when he was younger at Mr. Roberts' penis? Did you see the video where he said Yahweh ben Yahweh had all of them women beat him with a paddle because he was talking about the size of another man's penis? Boy, this nigga Khalil Amani know he could chase a dick, excuse me. But you are, I mean, my goodness, you and Peter Piper. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppered pickles with Khalil Amani. Everybody need to unsubscribe for that nasty Negro, man. Yeah, Mr. Robert. Brother said he was watching. Look, wait, I gotta wait till this sister passed. Cause I don't want to say that right here. Wait till she passed. That brother there is sick, man. I don't know. I've never met nobody like that. Ever. Ever, family. And he's a grandfather. That's the craziest part about it. But he said, y'all, and I quote, he said he wondered what his mother's vagina felt like because him watching Mr. Robert go up and down, deep in it, while they was having sex. This brother said, was it slippery like soap? You remember that? This nigga wrote about this, man, in a blog and then came back and read it before us to music, family. What a sick Negro. And this dude he's an elder. He never got this stuff right in his mind in his 30s and 40s. Never went to counseling. Unmedicated. Just out here on YouTube. That nigga said he wondered what his mother, I ain't even gonna say it no more. Y'all feel me? That's a sick man. Tongue kiss Yahweh ben Yahweh. Now he got a picture of Poppy penis. What did you doing with a picture of Poppy's penis, man? What do a brother, what do a black man do with an attachment file of another man's penis that you actually know? This ain't like porn and you looking at the woman and the penis is just peripheral ignorance. No. You have a picture of a man's penis. There ain't no vagina in sight. And you told us. Conscious speculation. I told him, Wildebeest, I said, man, you the kind of nigga that would lick the screen looking at that man's picture of his naked. You know the kind of the fish that suck on the side of a fish tank and they eat all the algae off of the fish tank? I could imagine Khalil Amani doing that to his cell phone, looking at a picture of Poppy's. I can't even say it, man. Wow, granddad, you something else, man. And then you and Israel Doctrine was together for so long. I'm like, I asked Israel on one of his shows. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna go, y'all. I asked Israel on one of his shows. I called in because I prank call him a lot. When he get down in the dumps, I call him and you know razzle and frazzle him a little bit. Make sure you all right. I called him the other day. I said, you still selling them dime rocks? He got so damn mad. He got so mad because Israel was selling crack at one time, man. I remember back when he first lost his job. All these people used to come to his house in the morning. Here he go. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me answer the door. Hold on, y'all. You hear the little plastic bag in the back rattling, and you hear him slam the door. Boom. He come back. He's smiling, smoking Black and Miles. But preaching the Bible with smoking Black and Miles. Boy, could y'all imagine T.D. Jakes doing that, smoking the Black and Miles? He's standing up in his church smoking the. Yo, man, it's too much, bro. These guys are like a straight up comedy. Flip Wilson and Red Fox and them dudes ain't had nothing on these guys, man. Ain't have nothing on this brother. The doctor and I called into the show one time and I asked him, I said, man, you know, Khalil, we done seen Khalil groping transsexual men and all this stuff, and he done been at all these gay bars, right? And Will the Beast, listen, watch this. Khalil ever given you any inkling that he's like that? You know, he go both ways, right? You know what he tell me? He don't want to talk about it. No, he don't talk about that kind of stuff with no men. I said, man, you've been talking about this Africa Bambaataa and Poppy stuff for over 3 damn years, bro. You mean to tell me you ain't had that kind of thought in your mind? And peace to Jackie my eyes. Jackie, I asked the brother, I said, man, have you ever has he given you any kind of inkling that he's like that? Did he ever make a pass at you? Did he ever, tell you some craziness or, say something that would let you know that could have been a possibility? And he tell me, no, they don't talk about that kind of stuff. He don't talk about that. But yet he's been talking about this stuff with Poppy and this thigh-in and Bambaataa giving men head and people, anally penetrated with the fingers and all this stuff, the brother date raping and all that. You've been talking about that profusely. And that's not a mistake, we saying profusely. I'm serious. Just like a person get cut and they just bleed out, that's all been coming out of you. It's just homosexuality for 3 years and a bunch of lies and stuff. So I said, man, Khalil doing all this. Khalil at the Clevelander nightclub and I'm talking about Israel Doctrine. Y'all got to rewind this stream after you get that thumbnail, Jackie. And I'm going to get back to the story. But the thumbnail is Israel Doctrine reposting the same video, note to the courts and note to YouTube, because somebody called in and threatened him yesterday. And Khalil Amani, the FBI informant, is laughing at him and poking at him because a Rat Pack then called the police on Poppy. And they got people threatening Izzy now. Obviously, because who laughs at that? Who comes on air and brags about it? Khalil came on the air bragging about it. Oh, somebody called in and threatened to kill you over me. You know what I mean? So that got Izzy scared again. He went back into his, you know, fearful Negro mode, and he put that video up. But on the video, it's references to me. What do I have to do with anything that's going on with that particular circle of Bambaataa now? I extracted myself out of that a year and a half ago, dealing, when I had my dealings in that, and I was advising a certain brother. You know what I mean? A certain two brothers trying to keep beef down and stuff. But he puts that video up, and I'm saying I'm out here laughing at him because, number one, if you're a man of God, you're not supposed to be in that kind of fear. You ain't supposed to live like that, man. I mean, he is under the curse of Deuteronomy. You hear me? There's a curse in Deuteronomy that have you acting just like the typical Nigger. Yes, it do. Negro can't be satisfied with nothing. Morning here, he wish it was evening. When the evening come, oh Lord, I can't wait till the morning come. Huh? You hear a horse running behind you, you think it's the Romans. Fear is not only a sin, but it's a curse. And I'm telling you, Izzy is in it. So, he posted that show up again. So that's what the theme of this is. But I'm ending the show on this point of informant being Israel's buddy for so long. Izzy thought he could take fire in his bosom when the Bible tell you you can't. Bible tell you can can you handle a bonfire in your chest? Can you hold a big old fireball in your hands, in your chest? Huh? Can you get hit with a fireball in your chest in the center of your numbers, your football numbers, and you handle? Obviously, Izzy thought he could. And so he got wrapped up and tied up with this bisexual FBI informant. And he thought that was going to come out good. Now look at him. People talking about killing this boy. The people in Chicago talking about locking this Negro up. Huh? He done been on the internet calling the FBI. Excuse me, y'all. Been on there calling the FBI. So, anyway, let me close this. I just wanted to kind of give Jackie a clue about the thumbnail and why we're using that. Because this dude do that every year about this time. Like E40 say. Yes, they all fulfill prophecy. And the worst thing about it is the ones that are walking directly in it. Like you could say, the Lord said to tell you this, and this happens to them verbatim, step by step, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the same way it came out the man's mouth or the woman of God's mouth. Whichever it was, a woman of God or a man of God that gave you that prophecy, you know what's so crazy and sickening? That the person that's walking step by step in that reality will many times ignore it in pride. You tell them, look here, man, if you don't stop, you're going to go to the jail on the 7th at 7. And they keep on continuing on, and they go to jail on the 7th at 7. And then they get in the jail, and then they telling you, oh, you know what, if I wouldn't have done this, then I'd have been out at the house. No, nigga, you got prophecy that happened just the way it was told to you. And it befell you, and you still won't listen. That's called a reprobate. That's called a person ripe for judgment. Huh? That's called the Negro that's going to hit the lake of fire with a splash to go up into the high heavens, man, for real. Hit the lake of fire with a splash that goes all the way to Sirius B. So, it's only so much of this I could say. I tried to tell you, sit your ass down, don't do all this. I tried to tell you the Lord said stop. You didn't listen. So don't try to resurrect me in invoke my name. Leave me out of your game, man. Okay? Leave me out of your game. Like the brother said, Israel doctrine, he is not gonna stop until he gets his name on the wall or his brains on the wall. I don't want to be in that kind of party, man. You go ahead and have your have your little tryst with death if you want to. I'm not in that, man. So I'm gonna just say this and close the live stream off with this. If you believe in God, dude, do what God would have you do. And know this, here, you're not a man of God. Hmm? Now, peace to the chat. I love y'all, man. We'll be back later on.